Hi, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how you can improve your singing with no extra effort. Now, a lot of singers, most singers actually, they're really focused, especially at the beginning, really focused on singing high notes. So I have a lot of students, and when they first come to me, a lot of them, especially the younger female singers, they say, I really want to be able to sing whistle notes. And that's great. It's a really good goal to have. Now, what they're not remembering, or what they don't know, is that actually to be able to have strong whistle notes, you have to have an overall strength in the whole of your voice. Now, if you think of your voice as an instrument, which it is, and you think of your whole body as an instrument, which it is, and then think of a different instrument like a guitar or a harp. I like to liken the voice to a harp. So it's a beautiful instrument, beautiful shape. It's got lots of different strings, long, thick strings going right down to short, thin strings. And the lower end, that's the long, thick strings, they play the lower pitches. They have a lower frequency, they vibrate at a lower rate, which means that they produce a lower pitch. And the higher end, the shorter end with the short, thin strings, they vibrate at a higher rate, they vibrate more, so they produce a higher pitch. And it's the same with our vocal cords. The slower the vibration, the lower the pitch, the higher the vibration, the higher the pitch. So when you think of different notes just as different vibrations, rather than low and high, and when you think of them all being of equal importance rather than just the high notes being important, then you can really... So when you consider that notes are really just different vibrations of your vocal cords, and rather than thinking that the high notes are more important than the lower notes or the middle notes, and you give all of the notes and all of the pitches equal importance, then it's much easier to think of your whole voice as a whole. Then it's much easier to work with your voice as a whole, rather than just working on those high pitches and thinking that that's what's going to make you a good singer. So what we need to do is to build strength in the middle range and the lower range of our voice. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to work on the lower ranges. And this is really going to help to build a strong foundation for the rest of your voice. So let's get into it. We can use an exercise which will warm up our voice and help us with the lower range. So we're going to start with a zzz. Let's start here. Let's start a bit lower actually. And let's sing zzz. And then we're going to go down in pitch. Here we go. Zzz. That's low enough for me. Keep going if you can, but don't swallow the sound. Now, what most people tend to do as they sing lower notes, let's sing, for example, down here. What most people will do is try to make the sound here in our throats. And what happens is the sound gets swallowed and then it disappears. So something like this. Let's see if I can do it. Oh. So you can hear it's not as full, it's not as strong. But when we move the placement of the sound, where the resonance is, move the placement and make it more buzzy, ah. It's much easier to produce the lower sounds. So let's do that. We're aiming for a buzzy sound. We're going to use the word new. And we're going to say. It's more of a say than a sing. All of my singers hear me say this. All of the people that I work with, my students. So we say new, 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 new. And when you think about saying it rather than singing it, it takes away that kind of pressure to make it sound nice. So we're never aiming for singing to sound nice when we're in exercises. What we're aiming for is for the placement to be in the right place and to not be causing any damage in our vocal cords and causing any tension in the muscles. So new, here we go. New, 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 new. New, 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 new. Make it buzz. New, 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 new. So it's not new, 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 new. It's buzzing. New, 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 new. 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 Make the sound come out of your nose here. Don't try and swallow it. New, 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 new. New, 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 new. That's low enough for me. Keep going. If you can. Last one. And relax. So by working on that lower range, the lower parts of your voice, that's really going to help you to create more of a smoother tone in those bottom notes, so you're able to sing lower. So rather than when you get to the end of a line or a phrase that dips into that lower part of your voice, rather than that sound disappearing, it's going to be nice and strong and full. But we don't have to force anything to get there. So think of it as saying the words rather than singing them in the exercise. And then when you get to the song, you're going to employ the same technique that you used in the exercise as you do in the song. So let's move on. We're going to use the same melody, the same pattern. So now we're going to just say new once. New. And we want a nice full sound all the way through. So we don't want the sound to disappear into the back halfway through. So we don't want new. And it's not that pretty C sound either. So it's not new. This is all in your chest voice. So you should feel it vibrating in your chest. New. At least that lowest sound for this one. New. So let's do it. And new, 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 new. So make the sound buzz. New, 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 new. Keep going if you can. Last one. Before we do remember to remember to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And you can always go back and look over the videos that I've already made. I've made lots and lots of different videos to help all kinds of singers. Now I've made it my mission to help to reach 10,000 singers minimum every single year. And by hitting the like button and the subscribe button, that means that it shows YouTube that these are videos worth them showing to other singers. And so we together can reach more singers. So let's do that together. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and share it with anyone that you think would enjoy and benefit from this video. Now, if you were to repeat this every day, you're going to find that within 1 week, your voice is going to have a better overall tone and it's going to be much stronger in that lower range. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do remember to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you enjoyed the most, and share it with someone else that you think is going to benefit. I'll see you very soon. Stay hydrated. Ciao!